Hi there, thank you for joining me. My name is Gary Thomas and today we're going to be looking at my composition Flip-Flops. It is a perfect day to be doing this. It is snowing outside and these were the same kind of conditions I was in when I actually wrote this many years ago back in Boston while I was at music college. So my music college had this extremely large, wide sidewalk outside of the front doors. And this was a place where a lot of students would hang out between lessons or before school, after school, chatting, eating pizza, that sort of thing. And the teachers would sometimes refer to this as the Berkeley Beach. Now, this one day I was walking into college and the snow was coming down like crazy. And there was no one on the beach apart from one guy. And I happened to know this guy. And he was dressed in a t-shirt, he had shorts, and he had flip-flops on. And I said, "Hey, John, what are you doing out here? It's freezing." And he said, "Gary," he said, "I come from Los Angeles." And he said, "I've seen snow on the distant mountains, but I have never had my feet in it. I've never touched it before." And he said, "So I thought I'd come out and have a look." I was so taken aback by this, I thought to myself, I'm going to write a melody about this. I'm going to write a song about this. So I walked in and I started work on it straight away. And here we have Flip-Flops. Initially, this was written for a small combo. I was thinking of the melody on a soprano sax, and then electric guitar was going to do the accompaniment. The bass line was by an electric bass guitar, and then the drums were going to provide some rhythm. And you're going to hear those elements in this piece, and I'll take you through that and point those out, because I think it will help you as you play it to get into the piece and hear it in a different way, hear it in almost a 3D way. Okay, so obviously since then I've rearranged it for solo piano. The piece itself is in 3 sections. There's the first and the third section, which are in straight eighths, and they're written in a mode called the Spanish Phrygian, and I'll talk to you about that in a moment. The middle section is a jazz section that's in swing eighths, and that's in a regular major key. So going back to the Spanish Phrygian, we have the major keys, we have minor keys, then we also have modes. And the Spanish Phrygian is what is called a mode. So I'll play it for you. Okay. So if we look at the first couple of bars, I was thinking of the bass line for the bass guitar. So we have this. Then I wanted the guitar to come in with some chords. You get these kind of like sort of things. So that's what you see in the treble clef. Okay, so I'm going to put that both together. If we go down a little bit further at bar 9, that's when the actual soprano sax enters. Now this is the flip-flop melody, and as I was walking in through the college, this melody came to my mind. And so it was, and I'll share it with you, it's like flip-flops, flip-flops, you've got a pair of flip-flops. So that was the seed for this whole piece. If we go back to the third bar, we see a 7/8 bar. And oftentimes when we look at pieces, we'll see these different kind of time signatures and we'll be frightened by them. We might even pass on the piece when we see that. But things like 7/8, 5/8, I want to break it down for you so they're a little easier. As opposed to thinking if this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a long expanse. We tend to get lost in that. We can think of it as groupings. So we have a grouping of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we have a grouping of 4. And I'll play that for you. So we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So together. And it's an easier way of practicing, of thinking of it. If you play in an orchestra, in fact, you'll actually see conductors checking out what is the grouping. Is it a grouping of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2? And then they'll conduct it and they'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's a little easier than thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's move on. The middle section, I was thinking of a big band, lots of trumpets and trombones, really whacking out chords through there. So at bar 25, you get these kind of chords coming in where it's like, you know, ba ba doo da ba ba ba. In the bass, we have the string bass. It's called a walking bass line. So it's like when you see those, it'll go boom, boom, boom. So here we have. Okay, now at the end of this particular section is probably the climax of the piece. It's this shot chord, and I'm thinking of like full brass going bam on this. So we're looking at bar 32, and I've got a little bit of space in there. It's a little different sounding chord. This is called a dominant seventh with a sharp 9 on the top. It's an A flat 7 sharp 9. So we got 1, 2, 3, and you can really wallop that out there. You can scare your grandma right off of her seat with that one. Okay, so that brings you into this piece. It gives you a little few ideas to actually think about when you're actually playing it, and maybe bring it more to life for you. I'm really excited to see what you guys do with it. I had fun writing it. I have fun actually talking about it today, and I hope you do too. And you can find this piece, you can find others like it on my website, garykthomasmusic.com. And go out there, enjoy it, have fun. It's a challenge, but I know you can do it. Okay, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.